Hello and welcome to Attack of the Narcissist. No, I'm just kidding. It's more like Attack of the Empath, right? Alright, let's get this bougie candle going. We're going to go over some stuff today. It's really cool. Or enlightening at the very least. Alright, so got some notes. Oh yeah, sorry, for the fire starters. Got a bougie candle going here. I'm going to sneeze. Okay. So I'm going to go over my notes today and see what are we going to talk about today. All right, I got it. So shifting perspectives. All right, I thought I wrote that down over here. All right, right here I did. All right, so one of the things I've learned over the years, and it was something that really dawned on me about 15 plus years ago, it really dawned on me because I was like, what am I, like, I was starting to have really good success with people really fast. And because you kind of get into a rhythm, you kind of figure stuff out, you know. And I was like, well, what is it that I'm doing with these people? And I caught it during a session. I was like, I'm shifting their perspectives. Now watch this. All right. So, okay, so I'm going to read this off. So narcissists are backwards people. They literally change, keyword, change everything to what it's not, okay? Okay, so they literally change everything you say, everything you do, everything you don't do, everything you want to do, okay, and what you teach them. They will literally, if you say this, they're going to invert it and change it to something else. And so, and I do hope this actually helps someone. Okay, someone in particular. On this level, but there's two different levels. There's levels for empaths that are dealing with these people. So, all right, I've got so many. All right, got it. Okay. So, one things that I do that I got really good at was I have a very unique ability to radically shift my perspective to 180 degrees, okay? Not just 180 degrees, but think of it as a circle from 1 degree, 2, 3, 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, 37, 47, 50, 100, 190, you know, all the way around and from every perspective. Not only in a circle, but then to go here, to go up above, to look down, to look from over here, to look from here, to look from underneath, to look from underneath at an angle, from southwest to northwest to northeast, to from a full circular thing. Now, someone had said to me, oh, well, that's what I was doing. I was shifting the perspective. And I was like, and then they said, I changed what you were saying to me into something you didn't say to me. And I'm just like, I never said touch it. I never said change it. Never said this. So one of the biggest things that I teach in my course is called listening to understand. Listening to understand. Okay, let's take this, for example. Let's say this is right here. Let me move that out of the way. Let's say this is right here. The problem with most people, and especially narcissists, is they have this very finite focus and they're stuck from this perspective, and that's it. Okay? They can't move and they don't open up and they can't even look left or right, up or down. They're just, they see everything from one finite perspective. No flexibility, no mental ability to shift, to look at things from different perspectives, okay? The only thing that they can do, and it is the only thing that they do. And this is why when you deal with a narcissist, everything is a frustrating nightmare. They change everything you say, everything you do, everything you teach them. What else was on here? Everything you want to do. So let's say you want to go to McDonald's. Like, no, I don't want to go. Let's go to Jack in the Box. Let's say you want to go to this club. Like, no, let's go to that club. Let's say you got to take a right turn to go where you want. Like, hey, take a left. You're like, wait, what? They change everything. And that is not shifting perspectives. That is not shifting perspectives. All right? So let's say this is right here. Let's say I'm looking at it from this perspective. If I'm going to shift perspectives, I'm going to go here and 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 here. I don't touch this. I don't grab it and turn it upside down and move it over here and say, yeah, I'm looking at it from a different perspective. That is not, no, That's taking the subject and changing it. That is not what I'm talking about. So what a narcissist will do, let's say you want to go to a certain college, they will change that to go to a different college over here, or don't go to college at all. If you want to do this, okay, here's the point. If you want to do this, when you're dealing with a narcissist, trust me, they will do everything in their power to change your mind to not do that, to not even to like, well, why don't you just go weave yarn or something, I don't know, like go pick cotton or something, right? Like, I'm trying to think of, what's it called? Knitting. Why don't you just go be a professional knitter? You're like, what? I know a lot of you people have dealt with this where you wanted to go to college, you want to be a professional athlete or an artist or a musician or, I don't know, an astronaut, something, right? And they came in and all they did was tell you why that's wrong, why you shouldn't do it, and you should do something. And here's the thing, it's always like, wait, what? I don't even like that. Why? They'll pull something so radically different. Well, they're trying to screw up your life, and they're going to screw up your life. And that's why they do it. Right? So they also do it to frustrate you. They think it's funny. But here's the funny part, is they can't keep any friends. And they're lonely a lot, and they don't like to be alone. Okay, do you want to know what a narcissist's worst nightmare is? Being alone. They cannot handle that. They cannot deal with that. That's why you don't have to hurt a narcissist. You don't have to do anything to them. Just block them and walk away. It freaks them out because now they've got to be on their best behavior and suck someone else into their drama. So getting back to, let me look at my notes. I want to make sure I finish this perspective thing. All right. So let's wrap this piece up. One of the things that helped me see things from a different perspective, when I was a little kid, we had moved out of state, literally we moved to the Midwest, so a little bit more than halfway across the country. And when we first moved there, everyone was looking at us, oh, those BMX bikes are weird, because back in the 70s, BMX bikes were not all over the country. It was like in California, in Florida, and a couple other places, and also in Europe. So BMX was very new, and they'd never seen them before. Like, you guys are weird. And well, sure enough, 2-3 years later, BMX had, or maybe about 5 years later, finally got to Wisconsin, the Midwest. But what happened was I noticed something. They would talk shit about California. Oh, you guys are the fruits and the nuts, and you guys are weird, and you're crazy. And I was kind of like, whoa, like, fuck you. I was a little kid. It hurt my feelings. But I noticed after about 4 or 5 years, I literally shifted my perspective to California. Like, oh, you're weird. So now mentally I was here in Wisconsin, and California was there, versus when I first got there, my mind, like, I'm from California. You get it? So what I noticed was I started seeing things from a radically different view, which now you've got a full range all the way in between. Some people that stay in the same finite city, perspective, church, school, friends, they never change. And so they think that this is the way life should be. So what I tell people is you need to go to a radically different city that has completely the opposite politics, the opposite food, the opposite religions, and experience that, because it'll allow you to see everything in between also, not just 2 points, but every point in between. So then we came back to California, to a different city, and it was a big city versus this tiny little city I used to live in. It was like, oh, it was intimidating, holy shit, like, in lots of kids yelling at school, and it took me a while to adjust, but then all of a sudden I had like another perspective, right? So now it's 3-dimensional or whatever, so it's all these different perspectives. So having different perspectives is really good for you, because having the ability to see things from someone else's perspective, and I mean without judgment, I mean genuinely step into their shoes and look over that way and go, oh, no wonder why you see it from this perspective. That is a huge superpower. Hey, this is Mike Colleen at MikeColleen.com. Cut the narcissist out of your life. Block and walk. See ya.